everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire. Suddenly, sun splashed. John Collins with Tom King. Battle of the Bridge week here in 2023. We saw the girls' game earlier. Now the boys take
where
center
was the
stage.
sun yesterday when I was freezing at a tennis match?
Wasn't there.
No, it's just,
it wasn't quite the French Open, was it?
Someday I'm going to make you go to one of those high school
You know
tennis
what?
matches.
Why don't we do those on Nashua TV? It's not a good venue for the camera?
No, I don't think so. No, it's tough.
I could have come and shivered with you and done tennis.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's right there. It's the rectangular
and it would have been
sport.
the last one you did. It's Nashua North against Nashua South, Battle of the Bridge. And this is going to be a good game, John Collins. I think that Nashua North coming in at 3-6. South, I believe, is 1 or 2-6. But this is a game where I don't think we're going to go running time. I think it's going to be a pretty good evenly matched game. I think it's going to be more of a rivalry type game than the first one was when the teams were such disparity.
13-1 South. The girls won. Yep.
Why is that? Because things changed for Nashua South. They got Beau Dubois back in the lineup, number 8. You're going to be calling his name a lot because he has been able to score for them, and that is what they lacked. That's my sheet, John. You've got sheets over there. So that's what they have lacked over the time.
Yep.
As we are underway here at Stellos Stadium. No national anthem as we had that before the girls' game, and North with possession. But that's... that evens the playing field a lot for Nashua South. And, of course, Nashua North, number 7, the guy to watch, Jack Peters, headed to UMass Amherst. But talk to Matt Muser. He'll tell you he's got a few more lacrosse players this year than he's had in the past.
So, as Tom said, North with the opening possession and a chance to score first. Of course, North needs to step it up in the Battle of the Bridge. We have them at 3-1, right? There's a turnaround, and it hit the frame and stayed out. The goaltender looking behind him.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, I think two of the goaltender's best friends came into play there, the crossbar and the post.
Exactly, and that goalie for Nashua South, number 2, Jacob Lynn.
Off to a good start.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But watch for number 8 when South has the ball, Beau Dubois. He's made a difference for them over the last 2 weeks. They finally got some scoring. They were losing games 9-1, 10-1, 15-0. And incidentally, a little tidbit here. The head coach at Nashua South, his name is Will Delanoy. If that's familiar, the last name, he is the brother of the coach of the team we just saw last Saturday here on ETV, the Riviera University Raiders. Jay Delanoy is the head coach, and
nice.
That's Will is the younger brother, and as Will told me before the game, he is the better-looking brother, and I agreed.
A chance there for North first goal, and the first goal of the game. The over-the-top shot misses wide to the left by John Camaneris.
Oh, nice
number
feed.
13. Off to the side of the net, and South gets possession. Number 8 for the Panthers is Beau Dubois.
Yep.
Dubois with great speed, covering big swatches of the field in one stride.
You see the difference right there, the confidence and the talent, but a turnover as he passes it away, and then they turn it over.
Back the other way we go with Jack Peters on a dead sprint. Hits the brakes in the high slot, hands it off. Camaneris passed back in Peters' direction, but nobody there but a Nashua defender to pick it up. So
we have seen Jack Peters in football as a linebacker. We've seen him in a linebacker, an all-purpose back. We've seen him in basketball as a hard-nosed forward. This is his best sport.
How about that? He's pretty good in those other two ones.
This is the sport he is going to go to college to play at UMass Amherst.
UMass Amherst bound. Congratulations. Jack Peters will be a factor in this one, no doubt. Scoreless, 12-minute quarters in boys lacrosse. We've played 2.5 minutes. We've got a first tripping call of the game. And trotting off to the sideline will be number 9 for the Titans, Brody Sutton, in the penalty box. So North at a man disadvantage. South with the ball and next best chance to score the opening goal of the game.
But this is one of the first times, John Collins, in a long time that I have looked at the two benches and seen Nashua North with more players than Nashua South.
Oh, how about that? Loose ball. North first to get it. The long stick defender, number 20, Chase Bowman. Some good work.
There's a ground ball pickup again. It's the same as in the girls. Ground balls are the key.
Yeah.
But look at this fast break for North as they are trying to play fast.
Alfred Wilkinson gets it in tight. And what goaltending by Jake Lynn.
Lynn has done a great job. I mean, you've got to be able to know how that shooter is going to go.
It was a 2-on-none, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he was just
Lynn was under fire.
Yeah.
North's had three.
Kept the ball out.
North's had three really good chances, and you know what? You got to convert on a couple
absolutely. You know, it's almost inexplicable. They don't have a goal yet.
Yeah, really.
Great chances, and also the post came into play. I think on the first shot.
Yep.
I think that's when Jake Lynn says, "Hey, maybe it's my night."
Sun finally came out here at Stellos. Although it's kind of dimmed by the clouds a little bit, so that's good for us and here in the press box because we are staring right into it.
Right, looking toward the river.
Remember the days where we had to do it before we discovered these blinds? We had to do it across the way. And
oh, right. We switch sides and do it from the opposing stands, the visitor stands.
Have it all to ourselves.
That's true.
Because we got the press box all
and also the Bugs had us all to themselves.
And you know what? If you go down there now, the Bugs are out. They were out. The gnats flying all over the place.
Gnats.
Yep, there's a hard shot.
Yeah, from an angle. Had a chance to go in, though, there for Beau Dubois.
North is trying to plead its case for the ball, but they're not going to get that call, I don't believe.
Let's see.
Matt Muser wants to know why it's not North ball. They're all pointing the other way. Even the North players thought it was going to be their ball.
Instead, the goaltender, not the goaltender.
Officials say no,
South ball.
Let's see if South can take advantage of this. We're scoreless here, 7:47 left, first quarter. Now, girls, it was halves. Boys, it's quarters.
So the lacrosse equivalent of a corner kick here on the restart. Bailey Landsteiner threw it behind the goal. Here's Beau Dubois off the post, and the rebound goes about 50 yards.
So you see the difference? Dubois.
It's a high velo shot.
It is a high. John, don't get hit with one of those. I did. I did 2 weeks ago.
Oh, at that velocity?
Yes.
I'm surprised you're not in the hospital still.
On a bounce.
On a bounce. Wow. It's hard to get out of the way, though. So I imagine if you're back there.
And there's a takeaway by North, but they're hit, and the ball. So you can do those kinds of things in boys lacrosse. Girls lacrosse is more like a track meet with sticks, right?
Yeah.
Boys is a little more physical, and now someone's called. Is there a timeout? No, it's going to be. Let's see what we got here. We got a little substitution change. Yep, some subs coming in. As North's trying to stay fresh.
So South did take a little bit advantage of being up a person on the penalty, but no goal. We've seen a post hit on either end now and no score yet. About 5 minutes into the first period here in the Battle of the Bridge boys lacrosse. North versus South. North in the dark jerseys with possession to our left. South defending in the white. There's an errant pass turnover. That'll be Panther ball. Unforced error there by the Titans.
Can't do that against a team that now knows it has a scorer.
Yeah, Tom was saying that Dubois coming back to the team, right?
I believe he was out with a concussion, but I got to check with Will Delanoy after.
There he is.
Find out. There he is, number 8.
Great speed, too.
And a nice pass. And
in the middle, and another save to keep the ball out of the net. We are still scoreless.
That's a big save right there.
Yes, and not an easy one either. As the shot went low, we were talking about in the girls' game how it's difficult sometimes for the goaltenders to transition their net down at the last moment.
I believe that's Jace. Is it Jace Cologne, number 15? I believe that's who that is in goal.
Yes, sir. Jace Cologne.
Yep.
Colon.
We are halfway through the first quarter.
Landsteiner around the back of the goal. Now up top far side with it. Broden Landsteiner. That was his brother, I assume. And circling Cole Ryu. Cole Ryu, number 7. slings it back to Dubois, who's immediately set upon by Jack Peters. Peters and Dubois doing battle. Spin moves, 2 of them by Dubois. Seemed determined to shoot it. Peters wouldn't let him, and he switches off.
Peters has become more of a two-way player, I think, this year. He was counted on so much last year, and now some other players he can focus a little, both on both ends of the field.
Jack Hamblett goes to Cole Ryu. Cole Ryu passes to Broden Landsteiner. Can't penetrate the defense up high. Here comes Dubois. He's going to let it go, and it's a save made, deflected back.
The 2 best players on the field going at it, Dubois and Peters.
They just found each other out there, and that's going to be a duel.
We'll be on the other end of the field, too.
Yep. When North switches to offense.
South trying to set it up.
Bo Dubois.
And Jack Peters
dances to his left, takes a cross check from Peters.
Right, but see, Peters didn't let him turn the corner.
Dubois, forced wide, passes it. The slam dunk attempt, stymied at the post. Good defense by the Titans.
No doubt about it. But what happened there was Dubois said, okay, Jack Peters, you're not going to let me go straight to the goal. I'm going to have to go wide. But if I can create just a little bit of space, I'm going to get a pass off. And that's what he did. There's Peters with a shot.
Jack Peters comes back. Two-way player indeed, with the tough defense on Dubois on one end, down the other way, and a high-velocity goal to get the scoring started here at Stellos. 1-0, the Panthers lead. The Titans lead. Jack Peters, North's best player. So South had the possession. They had a lot of time in the offensive zone, and just that quickly the Titans strike. And with it, North, the loose ball. Trying to make it 2-0. Dylan Noble on a sprint, the freshman.
Knocked off the ball. Whistle blows. Let's see.
Player down for
Yeah,
South.
we got an injury timeout, but he's seems to be okay.
Cody Good stretching out his right foot ankle area. Looks like you said he's going to be able to walk off.
But they had, they had to blow the whistle. Once they blow the whistle for a timeout, if you're hurt, you've got to come off the field. It's pretty much a standard rule in all sports for high school, except maybe baseball, because there's no clock.
Right. Cody Good Sr. will take a little bit of a rest, try to walk that off. The shot and misses to the right. Titans indicating that they should retain possession, as John Caminaris was closest to it. Caminaris will scoop it up. Being defended by Tyler Benzekri. That's a familiar name.
Yes,
Tom.
it is. Oh.
Ella's brother out
The
there.
Lacrosse family, right?
Yep. Ella on the winning side. There's a turnaround, and it misses, or might have hit the frame.
The shot most often taken in the sport of lacrosse, besides that underneath flap from the outside, is the wraparound, and just not at the right angle.
With it is Alfred Wilkinson. Double team, turns around, save is made by Lynn.
Yep.
And the Panthers secure the loose
ball.
ball.
I want to work Peters into the middle a little bit. Peters way out, watching the play from afar. If I'm North, I don't want my best player not touching the ball on an offensive possession. That's just me, though. But I mean, I'm not a coach, so I mean, I don't know. But I think you'd want to get Jack involved a little bit more on a possession like that and get a little bit of space here. It's a 1-0 game, and sooner or later, Dubois is going to put the ball in the net.
Titans gain possession with a chance to score. Alfred Wilkinson, he got stick check from behind and missed over the top, but he is able to go back and get it.
Memo to North. Go low. Goaltender's looking for that high shot.
Yeah, he is.
Do the underneath.
Caminaris retrieves it.
Try to give that a chance and see how that goes. Because Lynn is stopping just about everything, or at least forcing you to change what your thought is on a shot.
Well, you mentioned that 1-0
Here's
baseball
Peters.
game, Tom. It won't be a 1-0 lacrosse game.
The talent that he has to shoot from that angle and fire it, and it was a one
on
hop.
On a run
And a one hop.
2-0.
Yep.
2-0 Titans. So Jack Peters asserts himself here in the opening quarter with
Now
3:30 to go, 3:23.
Comes off for a break.
Fist bump with his coach and face off at the center dot. South needs a win. They get it. Scooping up the loose ball.
Looking for a fast break.
Cody Good shoots it, and it's saved. Nicely done by Cologne. South secures the rebound. Beau Dubois.
And that's a rebound North should have tried to get.
Yep.
So now here comes South.
North shuttling in the defender. That's
You
Ronan
got second
Craig.
life on that shot. Need to take advantage of it if you're South. But look at them try to force Dubois. Now, see, with Peters
They know
out.
where he is all the time.
Man, Peters is out.
There's a shot. Goal!
Yeah.
Dubois finds a way.
Peters out, and Dubois has a little bit of a size advantage and takes advantage of that.
From 10 yards out at an angle, finds the far corner, and he gets South on the
Tell you,
scoreboard.
two best players on the field. They're going to be a duel the whole time. But
Yeah.
you kind of wish that Peters had been out there to cover. See if that ever changes.
Well, guess who's back out there? After a brief respite, number 7 for the Titans and number 8 for the Panthers right there on your screen as they watch the scrum at midfield for the loose ball faceoff. Scooped up by North, just going to bat it, trying to keep it in bounds. They can't, so the Panthers secure possession and a chance to tie this game. And here is Beau Dubois, marked closely by Jack Peters. Pushes at him. He scored from almost right there. 5 yards maybe closer.
Yeah, about 5 yards closer. You're right.
That angle anyway. Yep. But now Peters is in his vision. And South's number 7, Cole Ryu, being escorted wide by Chase Bowman. Ryu.
Need a cutter, and they don't have it.
Yeah, it seems to be a nice spot for one there.
Yeah.
But Ryu's going to go around the perimeter. He hands it off, running into a defender.
Here we go.
The
one-on-one. Here we go. Look, see, you can't get around Peters that way.
How about a spin move?
Oh,
goes to his left and shoots and scores.
He faked out Peters.
And went low.
Yes.
What a shot by Dubois.
He did a juke and faked Peters out and gets the goal, and there's a timeout on the field with the score tied at 2. John Collins, I'm going to take advantage of this timeout and head down on the field.
It's Peters 2, Dubois 2.
And that's the way it's going to be.
Oh, wow. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins, along with the camera crew. Dylan Smith and Bruce Hillsmeyer are here with us at the Stellos Stadium, which is now seeing its brightest sunshine of the day during this 6 p.m. start boys lacrosse game. It's been an overcast and wet week, of course, but a glimpse of the weather to come. I think that we're going to flip a switch starting on Saturday. Be kind of overcast, I think, again tomorrow. Be a little bit chilly for the baseball game, but looks like it'll be dry enough to get it in. Boys from North and South will be at Holman Stadium with them for a 7 p.m. start tomorrow above the baseball diamond at historic Holman Stadium. Tom thinks that's going to be a very good one with Bork against Shaw. Pitchers scheduled to go in that one. Kind of a mid-season rivalry game in baseball as they usually wrap up the season in high school in early June. College kind of wraps up in this time of year in May, but high schools usually end up at Fisher Cat Stadium, usually where they play the final there, if you're lucky enough to make it all the way in early June. What a tight and hotly contested lacrosse game we have here. 2-2 with 1:47 to go in the first period. 2 goals by the star for South, Beau Dubois, and 2 goals for Jack Peters of North. In the blue jerseys of North, the Titans win the draw, and they have the next best chance to go ahead in this game, but the Titans lose it. Nice steal of the ball and one-on-one defense by Tyler Benzekri, and he springs a rush by Dubois, and somehow that shot gets blocked, doesn't get through. The Titans trying to get the loose ball. The Panthers have a shot at it. Everybody's getting a touch, and Dubois comes away with it. Almost got a point-blank shot on the run there from very close. Goal by Dubois. What a shot from 15 yards out. And at the far hash angle, found the far corner. Blistering velocity on these shots and great accuracy to boot. And those are a deadly combination. Goaltenders having a difficult time probably even seeing that at that velocity, and through traffic finds the far corner. So it has been a display by Beau Dubois, re-entering the fray for his team after a game or two off. He's got a hat trick already, and he gets the loose ball. Dubois is getting into shooting position. Save is made by Cologne. Not an easy save. Ball shot from about 10, 12 yards out by Dubois, who is a left-handed shot. He's got the left hand higher on the stick when he lets it go, and does he let it go? He's got it again as he plays catch with teammate Cole Ryu. Ryu's going to walk it to his left. And he gives it back to Dubois. Beau looking down into the corner. Going to sling it to Jack Hamblett. Hamblett behind the net. Bobble. South may have just given it away, turned it over. And out of bounds off of the Panthers. Look like. No. They have retained possession, has South on offense. Behind the net, Hamblett to his right. No wraparound for him. He gets escorted wide by defender Chase Bowman. Looking for a shooting lane. Broden Landsteiner is going to pass it to Dubois, who has a shooting lane every time, it seems like. He can see it from distance, and he can make some shots. He gives it high slot. Broden Landsteiner, and the buzzer sounds. South not able to get that last second quality shot on goal before the time expired in the first quarter. That one snuck up on me, that buzzer, and maybe it snuck up on the South offense as well, as they had a chance to take a 2-goal lead there. North jumped out to a 2-0 lead in this game, and then the Beau show started. Dubois with 3 straight goals for the Panthers, all really impressive shots from some distance, 10 and 15 yards, to give his team the lead going into the first quarter, second quarter break. Battle of the Bridge stood at 3-1 entering this one between Tennis and Lacrosse. We got baseball tomorrow. Both teams huddling around their coaches. They put up 2 minutes for the between quarters break here at Stellos Stadium. It's been a very exciting, interesting sports athletics season year, 2023. 2022-23 has been very enjoyable here in Nashua ETV, starting way back with the football on Labor Day, and we're making our way, of course, to Memorial Day later this month, and the start of Nashua Silver Knights baseball at Holman Stadium. Looking forward to doing those games as well through the summer. A lot of great college talent on the field. So we've had our between quarters break, and here we go with resumption of some fine lacrosse action and some superstar play from Jack Peters and Beau Dubois so far. They have not disappointed. So Dubois is going to be marked, it looks like, near side by a long stick defender. It's Chase Bowman of North, next to number 8 in white, Dubois, and Jack Peters was at the top of the screen. Peters picks up this loose ball, and they switch sides, so North is shooting at the goal to our right now. Goaltenders were in the opposite cages for the first quarter, and there's Peters. Nice save made on a low bouncer by Jacob Lynn. Looked like he got it off the ground to hit his stick and bounce over the goal. Labeled to go inside the right-hand post as we look at the net, and Jacob Lynn made the save. The Titans retain possession. Ball's in the near corner on the restart. This is 13. John Caminaris had it. Passes it across the field. Titans trying to tie it up here in the opening minute of the second quarter with possession. Round the perimeter it goes. Number 22 is Ashton Carroll, who gets it back. Carroll bobbles a second. He's set upon immediately by the defender trying to take advantage of the loose ball. Might have been a beat late there. Number 22 for South, Cody Good. On number 22 for North, Ashton Carroll. Now the ball is turned over as the Titans got a little careless with it. Ends up in the clutches of Jacob Lynn. Gets it back. Finds a nice outlet up near midfield, scooping it and throwing it on ahead was Tyler Benzekri. Now South back on the attack. They have scored 3 straight goals after going down 2-0. And a chance to expand to a 2-goal lead of their own for the first time in this game. Beau Dubois. He's passing it. He's not taking every shot. He's not, charging the net and taking a shot every time. Although sometimes when they bobble these passes, you're thinking, well, maybe Beau should have just taken another shot. Good things have been happening when he does that. Reminds me of the Adam Sandler joke about Wilt Chamberlain in the game he scored 100, imitating Wilt's teammates. Wilt, I'm open. But Beau Dubois has been every bit as good as advertised when he has hogged the ball, so to speak, and taken shots, scored goals. Instead, now South seem to be reluctant to go back to the Dubois formula, and on passing, they turn it over. And North comes downfield. Chance for the Jack Peters show to resume. Number 7 dancing to his left, thought about shooting, passes it near the post, looking for the one-timer. Deflected pass. Landsteiner has it as he comes out up top. This is John Caminaris, number 13. He loses it. And South with 2 defenders over there able to scoop it up. Cody Good trying to dance away from pressure. Instead, he turns it over. And South knocks it to the turf. North comes away with Caminaris. Had it for a second. About 6 or 7 players around the ball over there. Who's going to come away with it? And the whistle sounds as it goes out of bounds. Official has to make a determination of whose possession it is. 3-2 at the end of one, still 3-2 as we have played 3 minutes of the second period. 9 minutes left to go in the half. Peters shoots, misses to the right. He went low. I don't know if that was a save by Lynn. I think it was more of a miss by Peters to the right. The Titans retain possession. They had a player back there, John Caminaris, marking territory. So on the restart, the Titans have it up top. Dancing to his left is Alfred Wilkinson. Score! So it is a tie game, 3-3. Is that number 25, guys? 25. Alfred Wilkinson from an angle scores a goal, and it's not a Jack Peters goal or a Beau Dubois goal for the first time in this game. Somebody else scores, and it's Wilkinson with a very nice shot. So about 3.5 minutes into the second period, we have a goal, and it's a tie game again, 3-3. Face-off fought for, loose ball still being contended, and it is a Titan ball on offense. Chance to retake the lead. They were leading 2-0, went down 3-2, tied it, and they gained control of the face-off. Alec Jenkerson passes to Jack Peters. Peters jogs it to the other side of the field. Wilkinson. And around the perimeter it goes. Camaneris has it. Playing some catch back there with Brody Sutton, number 9. And here's Alec Jenkerson. Jenkerson gains some ground on the defender, shoots, gets the blocked shot back. Jenkerson gets knocked off the ball by the long stick defender, whistle, and it's going to be, looks like Panther ball behind the goal. Nope, got it backwards. It's North ball. Jack Peters will do the honors, being marked closely by Dubois. Shot and a save by Lynn. He deflects it back behind the goal. Sutton will take it. Brody Sutton. John Camaneris being stick checked by Tyler Benzekri. Comes out, and it's a clean save by Jacob Lynn. Best save of the game on either end. A point-blank shot captured in his net with no rebound by Lynn, who throws it the length of the field almost. Loose ball in the corner, and the Titans defenders scoop it up. Sprinting to daylight is Jack Krulikowski. Krulikowski up to midfield, still has it. To the middle, Jack Peters took it from Krulikowski around midfield, and now Titans on a set offense, looking for an open teammate, open passing or running lane. It's a wide defensive perimeter for the Panthers right here in a 3-3 game. Even Steven contest right now. John Camaneris getting forced wide. Alfred Wilkinson, who scored the most recent goal, thinking about shooting. He's working his way into a position to let one fly. He does. Saved by Lynn. Beautifully done. Almost looked like an intentional scoop to his defender, Tyler Benzekri, who got slashed at, and the Titans able to get it back. So the save by Lynn staves off the North offense for the moment. Wilkinson, spin move, shot, save her off the post. It doesn't go in. Trying to dance out of pressure. Good move and open field running. Cody Good has it knocked free from his possession, though. Cody got it up near midfield before, looked like one of the defenders might have been number 8, Alec Jenkerson, pried it loose, but it is the Panthers' ball on the restart. And here's Beau Dubois with it. So South kind of survived all that time of possession by North, giving up just the one goal here in the second period so far. South has been shut out through the first 6.5 minutes of this second period. They were up 3-2 going in. Now with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the half, South with a chance to retake a lead here if they can score in a 3-3 game. Double team and treated rudely in the high slot was Tyler Benzekri. Got knocked down. Legal play as the Titans have possession. On the move, fast break. Peters faked the shot, shoots on the run on his left side and misses. It will be Titan ball, though. So it's the Titans now a chance to take the lead back. Shot misses to the left, and it's still Titans ball. As stationed back there is Brody Sutton for the Titans, and he'll pick it up, a spare ball right under the goalposts as we resume. 4:36 left in the first half. 3-3 game. All kinds of spin moves by Camaneris, and he passes it to the middle. Peters gets free and hits a bouncer, misses to the right. Great defensive pressure on a great scorer. Made Peters very uncomfortable when he let that one go. He really couldn't pick a spot. And a goal. Great individual effort there by John Camaneris, who scores his first goal of the game. He had the ball knocked loose, but was able to scoop it up on one bounce. And then he was all by himself up against the goaltender and shot it past Jacob Lynn for the 4th goal of the game for the Titans. We have a timeout on the field. So a well contested game here. It's been a back and forth battle. Started off as the Beau show and the Beau Dubois for South, Jack Peters for North, 2 goals apiece. And since then, other players joining in the scoring, including John Camaneris and Alfred Wilkinson, who was only a freshman, number 25. Really good lacrosse player as a freshman, has had a lot of touches and been an impact player so far in this Battle of the Bridge contest. As we have a timeout down on the field. Under 5 minutes to go. 4:10 left in the half. South needs more time of possession so they can get Beau Dubois back on a roll. Seemed like every time he shot it with any kind of space, it went in. 3 in a row at one point in this game. But since then, North has kept him scoreless for about the last, I'd say it's got to be a full 10 minutes of action. And coming out of the timeout, a 1-goal game as South seeks to win a face-off here and tie things up again. North, of course, in the dark uniforms, and South in the whites. That's Chase Bowman will be marking Dubois.
I just made the National Blast Kids Day when I took their pictures. They all gathered out in front.
Ah, nice. They got good numbers here today.
Well, they should. I mean, that's what you want, right, if you're both schools. But I'll tell you what, that Titan sandwich that was down here, you can't do that in girls lacrosse.
No.
That was quite a double team.
That was
caused the turnover.
Ben Zekri, I think.
Caused the turnover that led to that goal.
Yes.
Who scored that goal, John? I was a distance.
That was a goal scored by John Camaneris. Alfred Wilkinson got one, and then Camaneris got the other one that Jack Peters didn't get.
All right.
So it was Wilkinson followed by Camaneris who get the tiebreaker there, make it 4-3.
Yeah, Peters had fired and it just bounced wide.
Yes. And in the middle of all this, Beau Dubois had 3. His hat trick was pure. It was 3 goals in a row, but he hasn't had the chance. It's a point-blank shot, and it went off the left post.
Ouch, boy, those pipes have been saving a lot of shots lately.
Yes, they have. There's a whistle.
Gonna go North.
Yeah, it goes against the Titans, so Panthers will be able to take this ball out of their own end, and another kiss for the goaltender's best friend. That's how the game started. Jacob Lynn has made some nice staves, but was supposed to bail them out a couple of times.
See, Dylan Smith, if Tim O'Neill were here, the sun wouldn't be out because the sun never follows Tim O'Neill. It's dark everywhere Tim goes.
I think I've seen him suffer in the, in the squint zone.
No, he has. Yeah, he has.
Long pass. There's nobody in the net.
I know.
And it missed. Oh. There's no Kajansky that's going to walk to that door. Kajander, his name was.
Yeah,
Kajander.
Right.
For St. Joseph's of Connecticut.
Kajander, yep.
95-yard goal. When the goalie had wandered just a few steps out of the net. That time the net was wide open.
What a helpless feeling it had to be for Sawyer.
And a missed pass there. North right there to get the loose ball. Nice play by number 8, Alec Jenkerson.
Will had to go to a wedding, I believe, but he watched it on live stream.
Oh, yeah?
And knew right away that the shot, when he let it go, was going to be okay time-wise. That the horn sounded while the ball was in the air.
Right. There were fractions of seconds left when he let it go.
Yeah. Well, South with a chance now to get the equalizer. 2:12 left to play in the first half. It's been an entertaining game.
It has.
This is the game that I was pointing to that would be, kind of like the, a good matchup and not a blowout. 2 evenly matched teams. Now that Dubois is back. Dubois is a hockey player. Suffered a lot of concussions. And all the media were asked to take him off their preview list right before the start of the season after Will Delanoy had submitted his preview stuff. But obviously, and then the word was that he might be able to come back mid to late April with clearance, medical clearance, and he got it. And
Dubois thought about shooting it from there.
that's the story. So Dubois is here. Oh, nice
Inside,
pass inside.
goal!
Nice pass inside.
Bo Dubois to Broden Landsteiner,
Yes.
and we're tied at 4.
And Landsteiner just had the whole net to shoot at, basically. Landsteiner from Dubois.
Yeah.
Dubois now 3 goals and an assist. And we got a 4-4 game with 1:28 left in the half.
Yeah, maybe the 4s will be with you. Okay, so 1:28 left to go.
Snuck that in there, John.
Just amusing myself, you know. So it's back and forth we go. South was losing the time of possession battle in that second period before leading up to that goal. So they're back in it.
Yeah.
And then now North wins another faceoff. Peters with it.
Yeah, Peters and Dubois. It's been a battle.
It's been a little while
all
since
game.
he scored, and he's
you
back
said
on the
it.
sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got away from Dubois.
That's it.
And Dubois got his head down. He knows he let him get away because they're playing the zone and they have someone else in the middle cover. Dubois stayed put, probably saying, you know what, I should have just gone with him.
Either one of those guys, and they're marking each other.
Oh, yeah.
You give them one step, like a little bit of room, and that's all they need. Goals from distance at high velocity. Great accuracy, too, on these shots.
This is a treat.
It is.
For local lacrosse to see those two guys go at it. We really are, you know, we've got Bishop Girton dominating the state as they always do and everything else, but this.
They're as good as any of Bishop Girton's best players, no?
You know, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, you see those kind of accuracy.
They would see serious. Yeah, they would see serious playing time on BG. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
See, Dubois, I'm just getting to see for the first time. Peters, I already know would.
Dubois works his way through traffic, and somehow the ball stays out. This is Cole Ryu. Ryu on the far sideline.
That sun is starting to hit us now.
And he passes it behind the net. Number 4 is Jack Hamblett. Hamblett all the way up top to Broden Landsteiner. Landsteiner making a go of it.
Dubois
Spin
is
move.
at the top of your screen now. Now he's got the ball at the 30-yard line. Number 8. There he goes.
To the middle. Left-handed shot. Goal.
Yeah, the shooter's mentality, you could tell. You could tell the way he was looking. He wasn't looking anywhere else except at that net. Fires it.
Hit his spot.
4 goals for Dubois, 3 for Peters, and it's a tie game at 5.
That's one of those shots that could explode the foam targets in the NHL shooting accuracy contest. You know, they put the 4 targets on the corners of the net. That was low right side.
And somebody should have gone out and bodied him.
Yeah.
Because it was 12 seconds left. If you knock him off his stride.
12 seconds left
If
in
you
the
knock
half.
him off his stride, then maybe they don't get a shot off. You know what I mean?
That tied the game at 5. Loose ball.
Yeah, they gotta be
South
careful
has
here.
it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds save.
That's a big save. That's a much bigger save than you think because that was right on net.
Great job.
Yep.
So the Titans keep it out, and that keeps South from taking a lead at the very last second. Jace Cologne with the stop for the Titans, and we will go to the half. It's a 10-minute break. We have one of the best lacrosse games we've seen in a while.
Yes, we
and
have
that
it.
includes that GDAC game,
Exactly, which was a really good game.
One game, goal game, too.
We got a 5-5 game here at halftime as DJ PD Pete will be spinning those tunes. We'll be back with the second half after he's done spinning those tunes right after this.
Welcome back, everybody, to Stello Stadium for this exciting Battle of the Bridge boys lacrosse game. It is 5-5 as we enter the third period of 4. John Collins along with Tom King. He hyped up the battle between Beau Dubois and Jack Peters. Rightly so. Those guys have delivered.
They have
Great
delivered.
game so far.
They have delivered, and it's 4 goals and an assist for Dubois, and Peters has 3 goals. So
Excellent.
they are,
play.
and if they get close, one is on the other, and if they veer off that, the player, one of the two will take advantage of it, and that's what we've seen. 5-5 game, the best contest so far in the Battle of the Bridge, other than what I saw the other day in track, which was pretty even in the girls, not so much even in the boys. Tennis was not even; it was 7-2 South. So this is an even game.
Shot first of the half, and it's a miss to the wide to the left.
No, that might have gone off something. And a save by Lynn.
Jacob Lynn has made some excellent saves.
Well, he sure has.
That was a shot, I believe, by Peters.
But this is what the city game needs, a game like this. It's been one-sided with South over North the last few years, and then all of a sudden, graduation, South had a senior team, and they're left with low numbers, and North with a lot of players back, including Jack Peters. But the big thing is South gets Dubois back after a handful of games, and he's been pretty steady. That time he shoots towards and it gets deflected out, and it'll be Titan ball? Yes, Titan ball.
They were back there.
Yep. Sun has now gone down behind the clouds, John Collins. I don't think it's coming back out.
No, and now the lights here at Stellos take effect.
Yep, because they'll need it towards the end.
And Jack Peters wants to go the distance as he comes out from the goal line, eludes a defender.
Yeah, don't put it past him.
To the 50.
He'll do it.
The 40. He's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah,
he picks up speed to the left. Still has it, shoots, and almost went the distance.
But you knew.
Yeah.
You knew he's carrying the ball up. He's going to take that shot. But
It's
now.
an 80-yard pitch here. He went from the 10 to the 10.
Yep. Oh, this is a chance.
Wilkinson, goal.
Wilkinson had that crease. He had that little slice of space in the middle. And Nashua South defender with the long stick defender, number 22. That's Cody Good. Cody Good slammed his stick down on the turf because he knew he just missed that ball. And that he was allowed, that the opening was allowed, and the goal is scored.
6-5, North back up on top. They led 2-0 to start the game. Then we saw the hat trick from Beau Dubois to give South a lead at 3-2. And it's been a seesaw battle since. 3-3, 4-4, 5-5. North has taken the lead with the first goal here in the second half. Second of the game for Alfred Wilkinson. And South turns it over. North back on the attack. Long stick defender with some spin moves before he gives it off. And whistle there as the ball was bounding horizontally across the field. What do we have? A penalty?
Timeout.
Timeout. Called by North.
See, Bruce Hansberry, I told you they'd call a few timeouts in this second half. Bruce Hansberry on camera. Dylan Smith also has been here on camera and on production. Pete Johnson, our executive producer. I'm Tom King along with John Collins. We are at 6-5 in favor of Nashua North here in the Battle of the Bridge. North looking to close that gap in the bridge to 3-2. And then we've got a JV baseball game at 4. At Holman that figures into the standings, and we will have the varsity game for you live tomorrow night on Nashua ETV, and there is so much production going into this into the game tomorrow night that I have to bunk down with John Collins in my booth. That's
It's just to the right, and
that is going to be tough to swallow
in the Tom King Memorial booth.
That is tough to swallow. I'm not dead yet, John.
Exactly.
But I may be after I have to share it with you tomorrow night.
Oh boy, that should be another good game. I hope.
I think it will be, especially if my pitching probables are online with
Nash and Bork. So on the restart, Titans should still have it. They had it at midfield, and here's Jack Peters.
With Nick Shaw and Elias Bork possibly going tomorrow night. We'll see.
Peters will dish it on the right. Trying to get it back.
Ooh.
That's an errant pass. And, wow, Peters nailed. He brought out the middle linebacker there as he hit Dubois.
He sure did. And now look at this, a fast break for South.
Yeah. Dubois paid the price, but he sprung his teammates as he defended the loose ball.
The chop by Peters.
Number 17 is Wyatt Solis-Serber. First touch of the game that I can recall. Number 17.
Well, Dubois recovered enough. He's back out there at the top of the offense, quarterbacking.
That was a legal hit, by the way.
Yeah.
Heavy hit. Jack Peters on Beau Dubois. South took advantage of the loose ball, and now they're back on the attack. Looking to tie. Shot, save. Colin, great play.
Yeah, he was on it. Jace saw it all the way. He had to stick up. Again, I think if you're going to score a clutch goal in this game, you're going to have to go low. That's my feeling on the way the way the goalies have played in this game.
Seems so. Go low. Sun goes down, so does the temperature by about 5 degrees, 10 degrees quickly. South on the perimeter. 12-minute quarters in boys lacrosse. We've played 3.5 minutes of this third period.
And a well-played game.
Yeah.
It's what we wanted to see.
The goals have not been easy to come by. There's a shot and a block.
Save. Did it reach the goaltender? I think it did, didn't it? No, it didn't.
Maybe. Oh, no, it was blocked.
It did not. It was blocked. Yep.
And they run away with it. Jack Peters has it. It's a fast game sometimes. Ball can be tough to track. Peters was trying to pass it inside. It was deflected. And that is number 13 with it. Caminaris. Inside. Shot. Goal.
Hook shot. Hook shot.
By Ashton Carroll.
Carroll had no angle. And you know what he did? He did the old Abdul-Jabbar skyhook.
That's what it was.
Away. Just took the stick right over his shoulder, over his head, and hit it.
He had one, if not both feet off the ground when he let that go.
Yep.
And it worked. I think he went high to low with that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Had to because
kind of a slam dunk.
Had to. How you high to high? If he hit higher,
exactly.
he would have missed it because his stick was way over his head.
Yep, from height. And makes it a 2-goal lead for the Titans. Their second 2-goal lead of the game.
South needs a little Beau Dubois.
They do.
To get them going here.
On cue.
Yeah.
Beau Dubois.
And he doesn't have Peters on him.
And he's able to. He lost the handle.
Yep.
He was taking some heavy hits on the stick.
Yeah, he was. They double teamed him right there, John. That's what happened.
Alec Jenkerson doing most of the work on Beau Dubois there on defense, and Jenkerson has the ball now, number 8 for the Titans.
Here's Peters.
Peters, too much space. He thought about it from 15 yards out.
The defender came out.
Got in his shooting lane.
Oh, I know why it's so cold in here, John Collins.
The door's open. Peters to his right. Shoots it. Save is made by Jacob Lynn. Jace Lynn.
And now South having a tough time getting it out. North gets it back as Lynn gives it to a defender. The defender can't make it out. Here comes North.
Wilkinson has a couple of goals already. Number 25.
Ooh, what is that hit?
A heavy hit, and he knocks the ball loose. Cody Good lowers the lumber.
They are letting them play.
They are.
There's no doubt about it. We're seeing a more physical game than we're used to seeing.
Oh, absolutely. Sprinting. Tyler Benzekri runs into the defense. The shot goes wide, and it is a good job of getting back there.
Benzekri shot too soon in my mind, John.
I think so. Wyatt Solis-Serber.
Halfway through the third quarter, 6:10 to play, 7-5 in favor of Nashua North. The Battle of the Bridge, and it's been a battle here tonight with this game.
Bodies hitting the deck in this battle, as we just saw.
Little spread offense now for South as they settle it down, try to keep North guessing, kind of also rest, kind of not rest, but give their offense a little bit of a breather. They don't have a big bench, so they have to make sure they get their breathers when they can.
Spin move. The pass comes up to Cole Ryu. Ryu, nice reception there. One-handed by
Bork saved the
Dubois.
turnover because that ball was headed out of bounds if he didn't make that snag. So now he's
Dubois.
got the ball.
You can see where Peters is lined up in his shooting lane.
Yep.
Because he's a left-handed shot, so he's kind of staying off to the right. Off a pick now is Landsteiner. Passes it to Ryu. Ryu marked closely by Chase Bowman.
This is the beauty of this game, these two teams. They don't like to play fast, so they're going to set things up.
Bowman jostles somebody loose. It's going to be a foot race.
Nope.
South gets there first, but the North defense.
South's had trouble picking up ground balls, and they have another problem there. That's a tough turnover.
Some hits.
But now
jars the ball loose.
Yeah, North's about to turn it back over the other way, and they do. Ball's loose again.
Ben Zekri gets decked.
And this time there's a whistle or a timeout. Let's see.
There's a flag down there. You see it? At the 40?
Yes, I do. So we're going to have a penalty. Something's going to be coming out of the game. It
might be Peters. No? Why is he
He's coming off the field. See if he's in a box.
It looks like Wilkinson and Peters are going. Whoa. You don't see that every day.
No, you don't.
Looks like two players get penalized on that.
Both are out. Peters is definitely out.
South definitely has an advantage
here. He's down
here.
on one knee.
They have, they have six guys up front, and North has 5. Let's see, including the goalie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5. It's 6 on 5 players right now.
Peters is the one with the penalty, I think.
Yeah. Wilkinson maybe just taking a breather line change.
All right, this is Dubois. Wrister.
Rips one wide. Still Panther ball. Back to get it. Number 20, Bailey Landsteiner. Looking for an open teammate. Goes behind the net to Broden Landsteiner. And now circling, looking for a teammate. Open. He could drop it back to Dubois. He does. Will he make a run? Will he go to his left? He doesn't have to worry about Peters.
He's looking to go underneath with a shot right here.
Peters in the box. He hit the post maybe? It rattles off to the left.
Yeah, it was going to go wide. I think it just clipped the bar on the way wide.
Wow.
It wasn't looking like it was going to go in.
This will be an opportunity missed if South can't capitalize on the man advantage with Peters out of the game.
There's a hit.
Illegal hit. He got decked.
Turnover.
Jack Hamblett.
We're not used to seeing this.
No,
we've seen
you were expecting the whistle, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and here comes South again, eluding the attacker. Good sprint by Severin Johnson.
And by the way, I believe these teams play each other again.
Really?
Later next week or the week after.
Extended Battle of the Bridge.
Well, that doesn't count in the standing.
Right.
This week is the Battle of the Bridge, and we'll have
2:45 to go in the third period. Low-scoring third period.
We will have baseball tomorrow at 7, and we'll have softball Tuesday night at 7.
Correct, right? South hasn't scored in the third period? 5-5 at the half?
No, they have not. I believe that they're looking to get at least a goal here. 2:30 to play.
Penalties up on Peters. You see him there, number 7, marking.
Shot, and there it is.
That's a shot from Broden Landsteiner.
Yeah, that's
South on the scoreboard here in the second half.
Yeah, and you got to think that was one that probably could have been stopped.
Oh, yeah, they kind of let up.
Yeah, it looked that way.
Hey, we killed the penalty. Jack Peters is back out. Yep. We can take a rest now.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Broden Landsteiner goes low on Jace Cologne, and we have a 1-goal game again. 7-6. All important face-off coming up with 2:22.
You knew when John Collins said South hadn't scored the period, they were going to get a goal.
Face-off, it'll be taken by Broden Landsteiner, who just scored.
And he wins the draw.
Yeah,
wins that face-off. Yep.
So South on the attack. Broden Landsteiner stepping up. Back to Beau Dubois. Dubois jogging to his right. He'll know he played a lacrosse game after this one. It's taken a lot of heavy hits.
A lot of these guys will.
Oh, yeah. Putting the battle of the bridge this game. Slowing it down a little bit now. Cole Ryu has it, playing catch on the far side with Broden Landsteiner. Landsteiner going to work. Running to his left, being forced wide. Up top it comes to Ryu. Ryu trying to find a seam. Drop pass for Beau Dubois. Dubois will shoot it. Score!
Yeah, boy, you got the ball on the bounce, and North's defense wasn't able to set. They ran a pick, and Dubois had the open shot, and we are tied with 1:28 left to play in the third quarter.
Lucky sevens and lucky us. What a treat of a lacrosse game this has been. Minute and a half to go here in the third period, and the fifth goal of the game for Beau Dubois. His first here.
It is going to
holding
be,
his side as he comes off.
It is going to be a wild fourth quarter.
Beau takes a seat back here. I don't know if he had a cramp in his midsection.
Where was he?
He's down.
There he is, right there.
Down the
but
bottom.
No trainer's looking at him.
No, he's just taking a breath.
Jerry Holland is here, so no trainer's looking at him.
Oh, but they're back on offense here. They might try to score without him.
1:19 to play.
Cole Ryu.
It's a 2-goal run for South. They were down 7-5.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden, got ourselves another game.
Broden Landsteiner.
This is the kind of game that both teams need. I mean, it really is. It's a great competitive game.
Under a minute.
You want your kids challenged, and you want your kids to be challenged.
Third period.
And challenge.
45 seconds left in it.
Ooh, long stick mini
North ball. On a sprint. Jan Lewis Pena up ahead to Alec Jenkerson. Jenkerson finds Wilkinson trying to worm his way into the goal. But
trying to back his way in.
Shot, save made as he tried to go low. Maybe not enough velocity.
Knocked Lynn down. He got down low and lost his balance and still stayed in front, kept his body straight. Makes a big, big save. These goaltenders have been challenged today, and they're coming up to the task in most cases. But Lynn's played a really good third quarter.
Lynn sealing off the 5-hole on
2 seconds
Jenkerson.
left. One more shot to go.
Go!
Oh, and it goes in.
It counts. We see it. Another buzzer beater in Lacrosse. What a shot. Just before the buzzer, he got rid of it. And in Lacrosse, if you get rid of it while there's still time on the clock, doesn't even matter if it goes in after the buzzer, but I think that got in anyway.
At the buzzer.
8-7.
North.
Who's our scorer on that one?
That was number 3.
3, it was? Broden Landsteiner.
Landsteiner now, it's a hat trick for him, right?
Hat trick.
He's got a hat trick. Dubois has 4.
Five assists, yeah.
And there you go. So those are your 2 goal scorers. And South goes into the fourth quarter with an 8-7 lead.
Yeah.
Don't touch that remote.
That's awesome. So it was 5-5 at half. 8-7 now. South with the lead. And anybody's lacrosse game, really, as we go into the final 12 minutes.
Yep.
Battle of the Bridge Thursday. We saw the girls' game earlier. It's kind of an easy win for South as they running timed North 13-1. North actually scored the first goal of that game, Summer St. Pierre, but then turned into the all Nashua South show with Ella Ben-Zekri and a host of
Panthers,
good teammates.
Yeah.
We had, of course, Karina O'Donnell had another great game. And then Morgan Uzdanovich was the player of the game with at least 4 goals by my count, maybe 5. So congratulations to the girls team. Meanwhile, the boys team trying to make it a South double. And if they win this one, I think they secure a Battle of the Bridge no matter what happens, right? A victory. Be like South, 4-1 if they boys win.
South would go up 4-1.
Yeah.
No, they don't secure it because there's still JV baseball, there's still varsity baseball, and there's softball.
3.
And there's girls tennis. That was postponed.
Girls tennis?
So it's not over. It's not even close to over.
A lot left to be played.
Yeah, a lot left to be played, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing girls softball on the 9th. That's a Tuesday at Riviera.
Next Tuesday. South just won its second game of the year.
We got a girls softball player right over here. She came from the win that Tom says they got.
17 zip, I think.
Wow.
It's Trinity West
Really?
against the co-op team.
Okay.
Now, Lisa Jingles was on the field. I wonder what that was all about. She's walking off. Didn't see what was going on out there. She had to check something.
So keep an eye on number 8 in white and 7 in blue as we go down to the final 12 minutes here. Jack Peters goes in to get it. Teammate scoops it up. We got a penalty, I think, against Peters. Maybe too heavy of a stick.
So South in the white, North in the navy blue with the teal helmets.
Yeah.
They are going left to right. South going right to left.
Dubois going to work. He's trying to shoot it. Triple team gives it up. As he passes to Cole Ryu, plays some catch. Opening minute, 4th period. South in the lead thanks to a buzzer beater goal by Broden Landsteiner.
Yeah, we're talking about Dubois and Peters, but Landsteiner has just taken it over. He's got 2 goals in that quarter.
And he's been the difference.
Yes, he has. Oh, spin move by Dubois.
Nice pass underneath. Landsteiner,
boy,
no goal.
He's not going to get any closer than that.
No.
And I'm surprised he got that close without getting leveled.
And not only did Colin make the save, but he beat the opponent to the back line.
Yep.
So it's Titans ball. What alertness and hustle. Jack Peters will try to go the distance. He's done it before. 80-yard pitch. He's going to go from 95 yards, halfway through the end zone. To his left. He's got another defender to beat. He's by him to the 50. Peters casually jogging now. Still has in his possession. He'll pass it this time. Ashton Carroll, who has a goal number 22, gives it to John Camaneris, who also has a goal.
It could be a bad turnover, and
it is. Errant pass, unforced error, basically.
That's a bad mistake.
Yep, in this kind of a game,
sure. Yeah, for North.
You're down a goal and you turn it over to South.
Possession now means absolutely everything here in the 4th quarter of an 8-7 game.
Broden Landsteiner, goal!
Scored. Boy, he is taken over. Boy, we talked about Beau Dubois, but you know what? All the attention on Dubois has left the door open for Landsteiner, and he hasn't disappointed.
Not only has left the door open, left Broden open, and he has taken full advantage.
Boy.
Goal number 4 for him. Between him and Dubois, 9 goals, and they are up by 2 with 10:27 left. North needs a surge.
They need the ball, John.
Oh, a heavy hit by Peters knocks, and that's going to be penalized.
There's a flag. Yeah. Let's see.
I guess it's because he wasn't going for the ball. You know,
they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, I think you have to actually try to go for the ball, or I mean, the ball was elsewhere when Peters nearly laid Broden Landsteiner out. And is he going to the box? I think he might be. Yep, they're going to penalize Peters. So it is another penalty against Jack and another opportunity for South to take advantage.
Boy,
6 on 5.
Boy, they go up 3 at this point in the game.
It's going to be big.
Yep.
It's going to be tough for North to come back, especially if they turn it over.
I'll tell you what, the way the season started, until Dubois came back to South, I had this penciled in for North all the way. They just seem to have the edge. But right now,
yeah, no question.
Yeah,
South has the edge.
South has got the inner
Catch
control.
and release.
Save. Knocked away and knocked up over the goal.
Dubois, good idea between him and Landsteiner, but it's still Panther ball.
Another chance for South. Boy, they go up 3, John.
Yeah. Well, Peters is on one knee watching, which means that Dubois is covered by another player. And they'll probably try to get him the ball. Instead, they throw it away, and the Titans capitalize. Mistake by the Panthers.
That's a bad turnover.
Yeah.
So clock ticks.
Unnecessary pass,
clock
really.
Clock ticks on that penalty. And there's the time on the penalty, John. It's on the left scoreboard. So right below North.
There it is.
There it is.
Yep.
17 seconds.
Yep. So Peters will be back in shortly. North will try to control until then. Good pass on the far sideline. And the long stick defender making his way downfield is Ty Washam.
5 seconds left in the penalty, and all of a sudden now it goes the other way, right?
Yeah.
Turnover for South, getting the ball back.
South back to the goaltender who was under siege immediately, gets rid of it nicely to an open teammate.
So Peters is released, but he's not on the field. They put someone else in.
Oh, yeah. Panther ball. Working the perimeter. Dubois has it. 5 goals and an assist. At least one assist that I have here.
And Landsteiner with 4.
Off a pick. Dubois. Will he shoot it? No, he passes it.
Landsteiner.
Landsteiner misses to the left, it looked like.
Boy, he doesn't miss often, and
No.
he missed that time.
And good job getting back there again by Wyatt Solis-Serber.
North wants that ball back. 8:35 to play. They're down 2. South with a great showing here in the third quarter after being shut out for over half the quarter. John Collins said, they haven't scored yet. Well, all of a sudden, look what happens. 4 goals.
Game of runs in lacrosse, too, apparently.
You know, I was talking to Jay Delanoy after that game last week at St. Joe's. I said, you had a run of 3. He says, that's not a run. A run is 5, 6 goals.
And there's a flag that flies.
It's a double. It's a North sandwich. The same thing they did in the first half, but this one gets called.
Wyatt Solis-Serber, not the tallest kid. He's number 17 down there.
He took a hit.
He was low to the ground when he took that sandwich. And he's lucky. I think he didn't get a head hurt there because he was about knee high.
North survived the other penalty, but they're going to have to fight to survive this one.
Wow.
2 minutes.
A tough hill to climb. It gets getting higher because of these penalties for North. South has a chance to go up by 3. It'll be the first 3-goal lead for anybody in this game.
6 on 5.
And out in front, an errant pass, and looks like North is going to get the ball.
Little indecision on whether he wanted to shoot it or not.
I think he should have. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah. I think you get at this point you're looking for all the shots you can take.
And in lacrosse, you get a guy back there, you can take a shot and still get the ball back.
It's when we get to 5 minutes that then you start thinking about holding the ball a little bit.
Titans on the attack, trying to make it a 1-goal game, shorthanded. Ronan Craig, make that Alec Jenkerson. Jenkerson spin move, thought about shooting it. Defender got in the shooting lane. Wilkinson behind the net. Wilkinson trying to curl his way closer, gets double team force wide.
Peters wants the ball up top.
Oh, nice reception on the bounce.
That's a dangerous pass.
Yeah, Peters made that look easier than it was.
He wants the ball. He wants to shoot.
And a save cleanly made by Lynn.
Yep.
On a great low shot by Peters. Not an easy save.
Lynn has played remarkably in this game, I think, John.
Dubois gets the stick taken out of his hand.
Wow, and another turnover and a bounce then.
Jenkerson runs into defenders.
He's got to run out of traffic. He's got to run away from the traffic.
He's having a hard time finding any kind of space.
South's doing a great job making life tough for him.
Oh, yeah. He just
to the point where
stuffed.
They have to go back and get it to Peters, and they can't as Peters drops it.
Cole Ryu was right there.
And a flag called. Let's see. North going nuts. They wanted a penalty. There is a penalty on the play, but let's see who it's on. So it's going to be on North again.
They does.
They don't like the call.
They have one. I got to think
they've got 2 in the box.
Ferrero?
Yep, they're down 2. They're down 2
Camaneris?
They're down 2.
They're down 2.
6:40 to play.
They're down 2 on the scoreboard and 2 on the field.
Yep.
With only 6:40 left.
Yeah, but the second one's a 30-second penalty. It's not a 2-minute.
Oh, they're both up there, yep.
Yep. It's a 30-second penalty. So
North needs to survive the next 22 seconds, Tom.
South can't really take their time. They really need to take advantage of this penalty.
Yeah, they do. They need a shot on goal.
It's 6 on 4. You got to take advantage of this.
And Dubois senses it. He knows he's got to shoot this thing.
But he's not doing it. We're down under 10 seconds left in the penalty.
You know what? He's just giving himself some distance. He's going to shoot it from right out there.
I think he is.
He's going to take a Steph Curry 3 here. No, he passed it. Oh, and Landsteiner lost it.
And North
the Titans
picks
get
it up.
and they're back to even strength. They never got a shot away.
Survive it.
To the turf.
And a whistle blows on that play to the turf. It should be North
There's
ball,
a flag way over there on the other side of the net.
Yep.
But I guess if he's calling it.
He picked it up.
And picked it up on what was going on the near side.
Yeah, no penalties have been put on the board.
The Titans
not
survive.
That I see, but number 8 is out of the game. And maybe he got called.
Dubois?
No, Dubois got called for the penalty. 30-second penalty.
Dubois' penalty now.
30-second call.
Yeah.
So now Dubois out of the game. But I'll tell you what, there's been no rhythm offensively for North as they haven't had the ball very often, and they're down 2. And Peters with the ball, he takes a shot, and it gets knocked away by Lynn. And it
that
goes
would have made it a
bounds.
1-goal game.
Lynn thought he was closer, but no, it goes to North. 5:47 left to play.
Wilkinson,
Crunch time.
The catch and release, far post save made by Lynn. An excellent save.
Wilkerson took it. Lynn with the save. I believe he's got 10 in this game.
Slings that to nobody, and it's going to be Titan ball.
That's a bad turnover. 5:26 left to play.
And Peters going to work. He knows he hasn't scored in a while, and now Dubois trots into his shadow. But he's going to get a shot away. Saved by Lynn.
Oh, a bounce goes right to a North player. He took a shot in close.
Goal.
Score.
Slam dunk for number 22. Ashton Carroll has his second goal of the game. A big one. Cuts it to 1. 9-8 with 5:11 to go. And still very much anybody's lacrosse game.
The ball deflected.
It did. And
a shot. No. It deflects back out. And a goal.
Yep. In the right spot at the right time. Ashton Carroll.
And it's a 9-8 game. 5:11 left. Every shot.
I've been really impressed with both goaltenders, but Jacob Lynn right there, he doesn't take up a lot of the net just physically, but he seems to get in the way of everything. And he did a great job there stuffing Peters before the lucky bounce. There's a low shot that goes wide to the left.
Bouncer. Wilkerson took the bouncer, and it goes wide. But North still has it. It's the one thing. You miss a shot. If you're closer to it, you get it back.
Wilkinson passes it to Heaton, number 9.
Ooh.
Oh, loose ball. Titans still have it.
Where's number 7? He is down at the 15-yard line. He's 5 yards away from the goal, and he's covered very tightly by number 8.
Of course.
Yep.
Shot. Goal.
Score.
Alec Jenkerson bounces one home. We're tied at 9.
Jenkerson has been for North what Landsteiner's been for South, right? The alternative. And he's done the job, and we are tied with 4:31 to play.
Wow.
So really, it's
big face-off.
Really, it's a 4.5 minute game.
That's it.
That's what we got. We got a 4.5 minute game. That's all it is. All this other stuff, all fluff, John Collins. All fluff.
You mean all those goals that Dubois
goals
scored and Jack Peters?
They're imaginary. 0-0 with 4:31 to play. That's how you look at it, right?
Yeah.
Really, that's how it is.
Jack Peters has it. Far hash mark. Jogging, looking with his head up. Passes in the middle. Camaneris. Loose ball. South gets it.
Every loose ball is going to matter in this one. Now it bounces the other way, and North gets it.
Turnover. Yep.
And wide open is Jenkerson.
Nice save. Lynn deflects it to the right. That was Jenkerson who had another quality chance.
11 saves, 4:02, and surprised no one's called timeout yet.
Yeah. Wilkinson bounces it. Another save, we'll say, by Lynn as he knocks it up and over the frame. Titans retain possession.
3:54.
John Camaneris passes it up top to Alec Jenkerson.
Looking to take the lead.
Spin move. Frees himself up. Shot saved Lynn, and he controls it.
Yep.
So well done by the South goaltender on a sprint.
He is
Beau Dubois.
You know what? I'm giving him. He's South's best player right now, and a turnover. No, a flag is called on the hit.
Yeah, the poke check going right to the box. It looks like it's
because I think he got part of the helmet. That's why
he did. He put the long stick up around the face mask,
and where he retrieved the ball, he doesn't have very far to go to the box. Let's see if it's 30 seconds. No, it's a minute call. Full minute penalty, and now it'll be 6-on-5.
With 3:25 to go, South with an advantage.
South could not take advantage of a 6-on-4 earlier. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I believe that Dubois must be thinking, I got to shoot this. Right now it's on the near side perimeter. Landsteiner, Broden has it behind the net. Trying to come out in front, forced wide. Passes it up top.
There's a shot coming. Oh, he passes it up, and he's going to take it now.
Inside the defense, and a save made or a block made. The Titans have a chance to pick up.
Block it. Never got to the goalie.
And a dead sprint for Ronan Craig. Craig puts the brakes on. Good hesitation.
Yep, almost lost it. All right, North with it. 2:45 to play in the game. Peters.
Dances in the middle. Shoots, scores.
Yeah, he's not going to miss
Peters.
He's not going to miss that.
I tell you, Jake Lynn's mad at himself, but all the saves he made, and you're right. You can't give a guy like Peters a point-blank shot like that a step away.
No, you can't.
He's going to score 9 out of 10.
Even take the penalty if you have to, right? Even take the penalty if you have to make a hit.
Yeah, that was a shorthanded goal for the Titans. They were up 10-9.
Yep.
And back to the center dot we go with 2 minutes, 39 seconds left. Now the pressure on South to score next. They don't want to go down by 2 with, say, 2 minutes left. So a big face-off here. Broden Landsteiner will take it in the white jersey.
And Dubois on one knee, and he is out with a minute penalty.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
You don't want your best player out for a minute.
Nope.
2:39 left. South in a tough spot here, down 1. They need this face-off.
So it's
and
even.
Landsteiner can't get it. Oh, wait. He bats it to himself a couple times.
He's got the long stick, and now it's picked up by North. We got an injury timeout. We got a player down, and I didn't see any contact. I wonder if he just went down with a move on his knee.
Oh, I hope it was not that, Tom. Dylan Noble is writhing, and it doesn't look good at the moment.
No, it sure doesn't. With 2:29 left, we're going to have a little bit of a break here.
Yeah.
I didn't see anyone over there. Did you, John? I didn't.
No, it was just right. He went down right after the face-off.
I think he went down on his own. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'd have to see it again.
I think he was basically facing in that direction at the face-off and then went down in the same direction.
And they are looking. Certainly looks like they're looking at the knee, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Could be, another just a misstep on the turf, and that's all it takes in this stuff.
And I think most of us were looking at the ball on the ground away from the dot.
Yeah, and I like I said, I didn't see a white jersey over there.
But he never really was involved in that.
No, it looks like he's going to get up.
Oh,
he's
nice.
Okay. There we go.
Good.
All right. That's
good. Well, whatever it was, it's not stopping Dylan Noble from jogging off the field. The freshman.
A cramp, maybe? Twisted it?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Hopefully that's all it was.
Well, that's great to see because it sure didn't look good, right?
No, it looks like he's going to play again.
He's going like he's moving his stick. Maybe the ball hit him.
Maybe he took like a stick that numbed his whole leg.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's possible.
But anyway, North will have the ball off the restart at the 40-yard line. 2:27 left to play in the game.
Looking for insurance.
10-9. Titans up.
Caminaris in too tight. Oh, he took a heavy hit.
Oh, he did, but he gets it back.
South needed to do that. They needed to prevent him from shooting from there.
Ground ball pickup.
Caminaris gets it back after taking that hit.
That's a big ground
Spin
ball
move,
pickup.
gets inside, loses it again. Great defense, number 24 for South, Chase Stewart.
Yep.
Excellent play by Chase Stewart. Gets it back to Lynn, and there's a heavy hit. Finding the open teammate. Oh, he locked it out of bounds. That's a big miss for South. They had a chance to go down and maybe tie it. Instead, they give up possession.
16 seconds left on the penalty. I'm really surprised no one's calling timeouts in these situations.
Yeah. I'm getting late. 1:45 to go. Camaneris inside. Shot. Good block. That was the defenseman.
24, same player who knocked it away before.
Chase Stewart. Excellent play here. Late in the game, his team needs him, and he's coming up big on defense. South needs the ball back to tie. Instead, North looking for the insurance goal.
Got to get it to Peters, I would think. But
around the perimeter goes. North's killing time here.
But Dubois is back. Well, why not?
Yeah.
Cut it down. You want your next goal to be the game winner, right?
Yep. As we get close to a minute left, Camaneris gets assaulted, and they're going to put the flag up in the air.
Yep.
North has it, though. They have the advantage. They score. It's a 2-goal lead. And they sense victory as Camaneris puts it behind Lynn.
Boy, he was trying, and gets the goal.
So, Tom, in lacrosse, do they do the same thing as in ice hockey and wipe off the delayed call?
I don't see anything on the board.
Okay, so there was a flag that flew, and they put it in the pocket. I think maybe the goal is punishment enough. So it's going to be an 11-9 lead for North with only 1:04 left. An imperative face-off win coming up here as timeout is finally going to be called.
Timeout's going to be called, John Collins, and I am going to go down on the field to get reaction and reaction photos. So,
see you tomorrow night at the Ball Yard.
Yes, Bunky.
The old Ball Yard, where Tom King has spent more time than maybe any other mortal at historic Holman Stadium over the years. Timeout on the field. Still a glimmer of hope for South to come back and get a couple of goals with a minute left, but it's going to be tough, and it's got to start with a face-off win. As John Camaneris cutting across in front of the goal from right to left, able to fling it past Jacob Lynn, who has seen the majority of the shots here in the second half. Certainly a lot of rubber flying his way. Has come up with some great stops, just not able to get in front of that one. And it is a 11-9 lead for the Titans. I want to thank our camera crew again, Dylan Smith and Bruce Hillsmeyer, for excellent work. The executive producer of Nashua ETV, Pete Johnson. And we have had a treat of a lacrosse game here, Battle of the Bridge going down to the wire. 1:04, 64 seconds remains, and the face-off's going to be taken by a player who's just down on the turf, and we were worried about whether his season might be over. He looks fine. That's going to be Dylan Noble in blue up against Broden Landsteiner for South, and Landsteiner secures it. Big face-off win, down by 2 goals with a minute left. Landsteiner getting escorted by Noble, and they get it back to Beau Dubois. Dubois has been such a star in this game, but they're going to need more from him as he tries to work his way close, getting forced wide by Peters, trying to use the net as a pick. Double team escort around and around he goes. The shot, and it's missed to the right. What a Herculean effort by Beau Dubois. His shoulders sag maybe. He's a little bit dejected, but he's got to get right back on the horse because South has it again in tight and off the goalie and off the post. What a ricochet that was. A fortuitous bounce for the Titans as it stayed out of the net. Whistle sounds with 18 seconds left to go and a timeout called on the field. If that had gone in, that would have been interesting. It would have been a 1-goal game with about a half a minute to go. Instead, it stayed out. Putting himself in the right position was Jace Colin, the Titans goaltender. It seemed to hit him somewhere around the left arm and ricocheted up off the crossbar post area off to the left, and the Titans got the loose ball first. So with only about 18 seconds left, not too much hope here for South to score 2 goals to send this to sudden death overtime. It looks like North is going to notch a victory in this Battle of the Bridge contest on a May 4 of 2023. 2-minute timeout down on the field. Titans raise their sticks high over their Carolina blue helmets as they come out of the timeout huddle. And the Purple Panthers have finished talking strategy as well. So play will resume. Top left of your screen, it's going to be Jack Peters who has it in his possession. He's going to go the other way. He's going to take some time off the clock. He's making people chase, and why not? It's only 10 seconds left, and they can't get to him, and that's going to do it. He's going to just run it out. 5 seconds. Peters dancing away from pressure, and that will conclude it. Just flings it down the field as the buzzer sounds, ending the contest. A impressive Nashua North victory, 11-9, despite all those goals. Had 6 in all from Beau Dubois of South. As he said, a superhero effort, but comes up a bit short in the end, as it was the Jack Peters and company show the other way. A 11-9 victory for the Titans. For Tom King, I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching and saying good night from Stellos Stadium, everybody.